A few weeks ago, we were talking about lean improvements in the shop, and in an effort to optimize our cabinet building process, we created a new assembly table. So we're going to show you what changes we made and why we built it.
Support for this episode is provided by Quick Screws. For over 40 years, pros have trusted Quick Screws to have the right fastener for the job. With one of the largest catalogs in the industry, there's a quick screw made for whatever you're making. The right screw always matters. Check them out at quickscrews.com.
We used to assemble all of our cabinets on a table like this. We have like 3 tables in the shop that are this size. They're about 31, 32 inches off of the floor. And we felt that it was just a little too high, you know, especially somebody like me. I'm only like 5'8" on a good day. The side of a cabinet that's turned on its side is just too high, especially like a 36-inch cabinet. That side's all the way up here. You have to screw it in using a stool because you really want to work down towards the table, use gravity to your advantage. So we redesigned, made a table specifically for assembling cabinets. And here it is. So we assembled all the cabinets for this job on here, and Mason says it's working out great. We're going to make a couple little tweaks to hold some tools and stuff, but it's a really low table. It's only 26 inches off of the floor. So you see we have some uppers here. These are 24-inch uppers, and they're at a super comfortable height. Granted, these would usually be turned, but it puts them at a great height for working. We made this torsion box top. This is actually a file that I purchased from Frost CNC. So we cut it on the CNC, parametric and mosaic. So it's like a Paulk style workbench, if you've ever heard of that, Ron Paulk. So it's open on all sides. It has all these little cubbies, so we can keep our screws down here. So we have our funnel head screws. We'll keep our hinge plates down there. This is a place where you can put your mallet, where you can put a nail gun. So you're working, you have a place where you can just quickly put it down. It keeps that top surface totally open. When you work on a table like this, you end up with all your crap everywhere with nowhere to put it. You know, we don't have any storage under here, and this is just too low to keep any of your stuff. So we built this specifically for only assembling cabinets. We have some open slots here in the front. So this will actually fit a larger cubby, or a larger bin, I'm sorry. We have a size larger of these U-line bins that'll fit in here. So we can use that to hold our Axillo leg bases that we use on all of our base cabinets. And over here we have room for 12 pairs of slides. So we can fit 3 across and 4 high. 12 pairs of progressive slides in there, which is pretty good. That's, you know, a pretty big job with 12 slides. And we have 2 slots here, and these can actually be used for cabinet parts. So if we pull our cabinet sides, we're also going to have a top, bottom, and any of those mid parts, like a mid rail or a fixed shelf. Those can actually go here while you're assembling the cabinet. So you pull the parts out as you need them. They're out of the way. You don't need to have a table behind you with all the parts. It's on some nice casters. So I got these at Lowe's. They were significantly more expensive than buying them online, but they are nice. They lock really easily, which is my biggest gripe with casters is they're really hard to lock and unlock, but these are nice. The only caveat with this is that it's not a huge top. So this is 54 wide and 36 deep, I believe. So a big tall cabinet, like these 2 tall cabinets over here, they don't quite fit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build an apple box, which is just a little box that's the same height as this. That way when we're doing a big tall cabinet, we can have the apple box sitting here, and that gives us support for the big cabinet. Like everything in the shop, we're gonna continue to improve upon this. Like I said, we already have some ideas for integrating a little bit faster storage of the mallets and the nail guns and glue bottles, stuff like that. So we might make some parts that interface with these cutouts so that they can come off when we're not using it and maybe go inside so it's not like hanging off of the side. But you know, like we said in the video a couple weeks ago, every day we're making an improvement. Everyone makes an improvement. So this is an area where we'll continue to improve. We do one job with it. We see what needs to be changed. We make a tweak. and then we live with it for a while and we continue to sort of morph it and change it to fit our needs. So it's a huge step in the right direction. It seems to be working out great. So let us know if you have an assembly table in your shop or you're using a tall table like this. Do you like this design? What changes would you make? Let us know down below, and we'll talk to you next week.